The glass exploded against the kitchen tiles, a sharp, splintering cry that echoed the cracks splitting open inside my chest. I froze, still gripping the neck of the wine bottle as red spilled down its sides, streaking the floor like blood from an open wound. Sarah's heels struck the hardwood, quick, angry taps that matched her voice when she said, "I'm going to the party, David." She snatched her purse off the counter, every movement precise, deliberate. "We'll talk when I get back." The door slammed. The silence that followed was thicker, heavier than the shouting had been. She was gone, and I was left alone with the question that had been eating me alive for weeks. Who was she really meeting tonight? The air in the apartment felt stale, suffocating, like a house that had seen too much. I dropped onto the couch, the leather sign beneath my weight, and stared at the coffee table where her phone had been seconds before. She'd taken it, of course, but not before I saw the screen light up. A text from Mark. No message preview, just his name. But that was enough to twist something deep in my gut. Mark, her coworker, the one she mentioned too easily, too often, the one whose name always came with a smile, that didn't belong to me. I'd brought him up during our fight, my voice shaking with suspicion and fear. "He's just a friend," she'd snapped, eyes darting away, keys clenched in her hand. But friends don't text at 10 o'clock on a Friday night. Not when your husband's standing right there, begging you not to go. I tried to reason with myself. Maybe I was overreacting. Maybe it was innocent. Sarah loved me. She'd said it 1,000 times, whispered against my lips in the dark before sleep. But those moments had faded. Lately, they'd been replaced with late nights at the office, vague explanations, and a distance I couldn't close no matter how hard I tried. I poured another glass of wine. My hand shook, and the liquid shimmered under the low kitchen light. My mind replayed every sign I'd chosen to ignore. The perfume she wore only sometimes, sharp, expensive, unfamiliar. The lighter tone in her laugh when she talked on the phone, the one that didn't sound like mine. And the lipstick stain on her collar last week, deep red, a color she never used. "It's from a client lunch," she'd said easily, tossing the blouse in the laundry basket like it meant nothing. I believed her, because I wanted to, because the alternative would crush me. The clock crept past midnight, each tick pounding in my head. I paced the apartment barefoot. The floor cold beneath me, the city humming outside the cracked window. I pictured her at some sleek loft downtown, lights glittering, glasses clinking. Was she laughing beside Mark? Leaning in close? Whispering something that used to be mine to hear? The image made my hands curl into fists, nails biting my palms. I wanted to call her, to demand the truth, but fear or pride kept me still. Instead, I turned on her laptop. The screen flared to life, glowing accusingly in the dark. No password. Still logged in. Maybe an oversight. Maybe a message in itself. Her inbox blinked open, and there it was, a thread with Mark. Subject line, "Tonight." My pulse roared in my ears as I clicked. Short messages. Simple, but damning. "Can't wait to see you," in the black dress. Her reply, "Only if you behave," winking-faced. The words blurred. My breath caught. I scrolled lower. More messages. Plans to meet after work. A photo of them at a bar. Her head on his shoulder. Her smile radiant, unguarded. One I hadn't seen in months. I slammed the laptop shut. The sound echoed like a gunshot. My chest heaved. The room spun. How long had this been happening? How blind had I been? I didn't sleep. I sat in the dark, an empty bottle beside me. My thoughts tangled in rage and heartbreak. I still loved her. God help me, I did. But love can't smother betrayal. It burns through it, consuming everything it touches. Every memory. The proposal in the rain. Our laughter in this very kitchen. The promises whispered under 1,000 quiet skies. All turned to ash. Had it ever been real? Or was this just a mistake she'd one day regret? I wanted to believe that. But the truth was a rope tightening around my throat. At 6 a.m., the door creaked open. Sarah stepped inside. Her makeup smudged. Her black dress wrinkled. She froze when she saw me sitting there. "David," her voice cracked. "You're still up." Where were you? I asked, low, steady, colder than I felt. I told you. The party. She placed her purse on the counter, eyes flicking away. It ran late. With Mark. The name landed like a blade. She flinched. It's not what you think, she said quickly, hands twisting together. He's just... Don't. I stood. My whole body trembled. I saw the emails, Sarah, the picture, the dress. Her face crumpled, a flash of guilt, then hardened. Her chin lifted. I didn't mean for this to happen, she whispered. It just did. Her confession hit me like a physical blow. I could barely breathe. I wanted to scream, to shake her, to make her take it back. Instead, I asked, do you love him? She hesitated, long enough to answer without words. I don't know, she said at last, tears sliding down her cheeks. I love you, David, but we haven't been okay. You know that. The fights, the distance. We've been two strangers sharing a bed. I thought we could fix it. I thought love was enough. Get out, I said, my voice splintering. Now. She didn't argue. She grabbed her purse and walked out. The door closed behind her. A soft, final click that sounded like a burial. Silence filled the room again. But this time it wasn't waiting, it was ending. I sank to the floor, the tiles cold beneath my skin, and let the truth settle in. She was gone. And so was the man I'd been before tonight. But as the first light of dawn spilled across the room, one thought cut through the haze, sharp, unsettling. I'd seen her phone last night. The new lock screen. A code I didn't know. What else was she hiding? And as the sun climbed higher, stretching shadows across the floor, I realized the betrayal I'd uncovered might only be the beginning.